Hello everyone! Magandang gabi po muli. So this is Teacher Ayan nagbabalik sa matagal-tagal tayong hindi nakapag-vlog because of may mga situations na hindi natin inasahan and napaka-busy sa school. So tonight, our topic is about solving word problems involving linear equations in one variable. So sa mga nakalipas na mga tutorial natin about solving equation in one variable, so tinuruan ko kayo how to solve and find the value of x or the variable given. So this is grade 8 mathematics, quarter 3, week number 2. So start na po tayo. So let us review first. So paano natin solve yung ating linear equation in one variable. So we have two problems here before we proceed to our main topic. So we have 3a minus 12 is equal to 21 and 3x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 9. So madali lang po. So follow me. Okay. For number 1, we have 3a minus 12 is equal to 21. So by following the addition property of equality, so para maging 0 ito, so we need to add 12 both sides. So we have 3a minus 12 plus 12. So dito, as you observe, para ma-zero natin itong negative 12, so mag-plus tayo ng 12. So sa kabila din, dito sa 21, mag-plus kanilang 12 para timbang. Kasi we are on equation. Kung ano yung nasa kabila, dapat ganon din sa kabila. So kung 1 kilo dito, para sa timbangan. Kung 1 kilo sa kaliwa, ganon din sa kanan. So 1 kilo din. Okay. Next, so negative 12 plus 12 is 0. Then 21 plus 12 is, okay, 33. So 3a is equal to 33. But the value of a ang hinahanap natin. Since meron pang 3 dyan, so we're going to divide it by 3. Again, both sides. So divided by 3, divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. So a na lang. And then 33 divided by 3 is 11. So kung hindi kayo kumbisado sa answer nyo, you can check this one by substituting the value of a, which is 11. So write the original problem here, balik kayo dito, then itong a palitan nyo ng 11. For example, 3 times 11 is 33. 33 minus 12, so therefore that is 21. So our equation is correct. Right? Number 2, example, we have 3x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 9. Sinasabi mo that is linear equation in one variable lang. Meron tayong dalawang variables which is 3x and 2x. So masolve ba natin ito? Yes, we can solve that one. So ang gagawin natin, ganun pa rin. Una is addition property of equality. So since negative 4 ito, so both side, mag-add tayo ng 4 para ma-equate natin into 0. So negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Though ganun din sa kabila, 2x plus 9 plus 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So we have 3x minus is equal to 2x plus 13. Next, ililipat din natin itong 2x dito. But hindi lang basta-basta ilipat. Ang gawin natin, i-minus pa rin natin ng 2x. So minus 2x both side para maging 0. Kung nag-minus ka dito, of course, magma-minus ka rin dito. So we have 2x minus 2x is equal to 0. Then 3x minus 2x, ang naiwan is, okay, very good, x na lang. So x is equal to 13. So therefore, the value of x is 13. Okay, nakuha po. So yan ang ating review. So dalawang problem. Okay, are you ready? So let's go now to our main topic, which is solving equation or solving linear equation using this one. problem. Okay, number problems muna tayo. So we have, for example, number 1. Find two consecutive integers whose sum is 29. When say consecutive, magkasunod-sunod. And then, sum is 29. So, maglelet po tayo. So, ang gagamitin natin na variables dito is x. Example, we have this one. Solution. So, let x be the first number. Sunod is x plus 1. The next number or the second number. Kasi, find two consecutive integers. Okay, so yx and the next is x plus 1 because find the two consecutive integers whose sum. So sum yung gagamitin natin. So yung magkakasunod na mga integers. So we have the equation x plus 1. It is equal to 29. So therefore, if you're going to add x plus x, that is 2x plus 1 is equal to 29. Then, anong sunod? So, eliminate natin si 1. So, minus 1 sa kabila din is minus 1. So, we have 28. Then, 2x is equal to 28. So, you're going to divide it by 2 both sides. So, 2 divided by 2 is x. Then, 28 divided by 2. That is equivalent to 14. So, the value of our x here is 14. So, if you're going to check that one, itong 14, isa-substitute mo lang dito sa dalawang x natin to get the same answer. Example, 14 plus 14 is 28 plus 1, that is 29. So, therefore, our equation is correct. Next, number 2. The difference between the two numbers is 72. The larger number is 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Find the two numbers. Ulitin natin. The difference between the two numbers is 72. The larger number is 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Find the two numbers. So, since this is difference, so let x be the smaller number and 6x minus 3 the larger number. Then, our equation is larger number minus smaller number is equal to 72. Since difference, so this is minus. So, this is our equation. We have 6x minus 3 minus x is equal to 72. Then, 6x or 6x minus x, that is 5x. Then, minus 3 is equal to 72. Again, to eliminate the 3, mag-plus tayo ng 3 dito, mag-plus din tayo ng 3 sa kabila. So, we have 5x is equal to 75. And then, you divide it by 5 both sides. So, x is equal to 15. So, therefore, x is equal to 5. So, the first number is 15. Next, to find the second number, substitute the obtained value of x, which is 6x minus 3. So, papalitan lang natin ng x ng 15. So, 6 times 15, that is 90. Tama? And minus 3, that is 87. So, therefore, the second number is 87. Okay. Next, find the three consecutive integers whose sum is 87. So, katulad ng example number 1 natin kanina, find the two consecutive. So, ang gagawin natin dito, so, maglilet pa rin tayo ng x. Tapos, x plus 1 is the second integer. Then, x plus 2 is the third integer. So, lahat ng x dito ay papalitan lang natin. So, since the sum of the three integers is 87, so the first integer, the second integer, plus the third integer is equal to 87. So, So therefore, x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 87. Therefore, 3x plus 3 is equal to 87. So 3x is equal to 84, then divided by 3, so x is equal to 28. Right, next, another is the age problem. So ito is very common sa algebra, but dito tayo nagkakalito minsan. So aminin natin kahit ako nahihirapan dito sa age problem. Dito natin makikita talaga na dapat si numeracy and literacy dapat magaling tayo dyan. Partner dapat yan. Okay, start tayo. Like for example, this one. The age of Maria is 4 more than 3 times the age of Ian. This is done. The sum of their age is 32. Find their ages. Again, the age of Maria is 4 more than 3 times the age of Ian. So the sum of their ages is 32. Find their ages. Okay, so sabi dito, ang combination daw ng age ni Maria at saka ni Ian is equal to 42. Then si Maria is 4 more than 3 times the age of Ian. So ngayon, si Ian is, hindi natin alam ilan yung age niya. And si Maria. Pero merong clue na given. Alright, isa-isahin natin. Si Ian will be our x. Okay. Let x be the age of Ian. And 3x plus 4 is the age of Maria. Because 4 more than, when I say more than, that is addition, 3 times the age of Ian, which is our x. Ang sunod is, this is the equation. The age of Ian plus the age of Maria, that is equivalent to 32. Now, so x plus 3x plus 4. So kung naintindihan natin yung problem, masasolve natin. Pero kung hindi natin naintindihan ang problem, mahihirapan talaga tayo. Okay, so we have x plus 3x, that is 4x. Okay, and then minus 4 din sa kabila. So we have 4x is equal to 28. Then divided by 4 both side. So we have x is equal to 7. So therefore, ang edad ni Ian is 7. So ngayon, madali nang mahanap or masolve na natin yung edad ni Maria, which is papalitan lang natin ng x itong 7. So ang edad ni Ian is 7. Ngayon, so apply natin. So 3 times 7, that is ilan? Okay, so that is 25 years old. Because 3 times 7 is 21 plus 4 is 25. So therefore, ang edad ni Maria is 25, ang edad ni Ian is 7. So if you're going to combine 25 plus 7, that is 32. Okay. Next, number 2. Okay. Sai's mother is 35 years old. 3 years ago, she was 4 times as old as Emmy was then. How old is Emmy now? Wait natin. Sai's mother is 35 years old. 3 years ago, she was 4 times as old as Emmy was then. How old is Emmy now? Okay, din natin ha. Si Sai's mother is 35 years old. 3 years ago. So therefore, 3 years ago, so ilan ang edad ni Sai's mother? Okay, 32. Kasi magma-minus tayo. 35 minus 3. And then, she was 4 times as old as Emmy was then. So, ang tanong, ilang taon si Amy ngayon. So, ngayon ang hinahanap. But ang gagamitin natin is difference. So, minus yung gagamitin natin. So, let x is equal to Amy's age. Then, x minus 3 is equal to Amy's age 3 years ago. So, 3 years ago. Then, 4. Okay. 4 times 3x minus 4. Okay, 4 times Amy's age 3 years ago. Kasi, ang hinahanap is she was 4 times old as Amy was then. Then, this is the mother's age. Diba? Sabi ko kanina. So, 35 years old si mother ngayon, minus 3 years. So, 32 na lang siya. So, what is our equation? So, our equation is like this. See, 4 times x minus 3 is equal to 32. So, here, ang gagawin natin is distribution method. So, you're going to distribute 4 kay x at saka kay negative 3. So, we have 4 times x, that is 4x, and 4 times negative 3, that is negative 12. So, ito na po siya ngayon, and then equal to 32. Next, eliminate natin si 12. So, of course, mag-plus 12 tayo both side. So, we have 32 plus 12 is 44. Then, divided by 4 both side. So, we have x is equal to 11. So, therefore, Amy's age now is 11 years old. So, sa tanong pa lang, mahirapan talaga tayo. But, this is the reality. Ito po ang nasa algebra. So, we need to enhance our reading comprehension at saka yung pag-intindi natin sa tanong. So, ang sikreto dito is we need to practice, especially sa mathematical phrase natin. Okay, next. How about the geometry problems? We can apply also solving linear equation in geometry. Example, we have this one. A 110 meter length fence is used to enclose a rectangle parking lot. The length of the garden is 5 meters more than its width. So find the length and the width of the parking lot enclosed. Sorry, this is a parking lot, not garden. Okay. So 110 yung total na bakuran sa ating rectangular parking lot. So, anong tinutukoy dito? So, the perimeter. Okay. So, kung naalala natin yung ating perimeter, so the formula of perimeter is perimeter is equivalent to or is equal to 2L or 2 length plus 2 width. Okay. So, let x be the width and x plus 5 be the length because the parking lot is 5 meters more than its width. So, x plus 5. When I say more than, that is addition. So, we have, okay, perimeter is equal to length plus length or 2 length plus width or 2 width. So, therefore, ito yung ating formula. So, what is our perimeter? Perimeter is equivalent to 110. Then, 2, ang L dito is our length, which is x plus 5, plus 2, which is, ang width natin is x, kasi nag-let tayo ng x. Then, distribution method. So, we have 2x plus 10 and 2 times x. So, ang result is 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 5 is 10, then 2 times x is 2x. Then combine like terms tayo. So we have 2x plus 2x. That is, okay, that's 1. Then, tinanggal natin si 10 dito. So, nag-minus din tayo ng 10. So, we have 100. 2x plus 2x, we have 4x. Then, divided by 4. So, 100 divided by 4 is 25. So, the value of our x here is 25. Ngayon, check natin. So, i-check natin, ha? So, 110 yung total. Okay, 110 meters. So, ngayon, papalitan natin ng x itong, papalitan natin ng 25 itong dalawang x dito. So, we have 2, okay? So, 2 length and 2 width. So, 25 plus 5 is 30 times 2, 60. Tama? Then, dito naman, 25 times 2 is 50. So, therefore, 50 plus 60 is 110. So, tama yung ating equation. Okay. Another, geometry. So, we are on the degrees. Okay, the problem here is the supplement of an angle measures 25% more than twice its complement. Find the measure of the angle. When we say supplement, what is that? Okay, that supplementary. Okay, that is equivalent to, okay, if you're going to add two angles, that is equivalent to 180. And then when say complementary, if you're going to add two angles, it should be equal to 90 degrees. So ngayon ang tanong, find the measure of the angle. Okay, solution, let x measure of its complement. So 90 minus x. So this is the measure of its complement. Sa supplement naman, 180 minus x is equal to measure of its supplement. Solution, so we have for the supplement is equal to 25 plus 2 complement. So we have here, so 180 minus x plus 25 plus 2 times 90 minus x. And then, so 2 times 90 is 180. 2 times negative x, that is negative 2x. Alright, ito po siya ngayon. And then, 25 plus 180, that is 205x. Then, what's next? So, ang ginawa natin dito, so, subtract it by, okay, ang ginawa natin dito, so, we have, nag-subtract tayo ng 180, nag-subtract ka rin ng 180 here, para malipat natin. And then, si 2x, nag-plus ka ng 2x dito, nag-plus ka rin ng 2x dito. So, ngayon, ang gawin natin, negative x plus 2x, ang naiwan is x na lang kasi mas malaki si positive 2. Then, 205 minus 180. So, our x is 25. Therefore, the measure of the angles is 25 degrees. Its complement is 65 and its supplement is 155. Okay. Next, let's go to the mixtures problem or mixture problems. So in these types of word problem, illustrations may be used to visualize more the representation of the given information in the problem. This type of word problem involves the percentage of chemical mixtures or ingredients. Example, a group of STEM students are conducting experiments in their science investigation class or investigatory class. They need 6 liters of 12% alcohol solution to be mixed with a 20% solution to get a 14% solution. So, how many liters of 20% solution are needed. So, para hindi tayo malito, so ito yung ating drawing. So, the given, so 6 liters, that is 12% alcohol solution to be mixed. Plus, the unknown liters, that is 20%. So, that is equivalent to 14. Pag nahalo na sila lahat, that is 14%. X liters and the 6 liters. Now, if you're going to summarize this using our table, solution number 1, that is 12%. Number of liters is 6 liters. So 12% is equivalent to 12.12. So if you're going to multiply 0.12 times 6, that is 0.72. For solution number 2, we have only 20% percentage concentration. Then the number of liters is X liters. So we're going to convert this one 0.20 times the X. For the resulting mixture, so that is 14%. So you're going to add X plus 6 liters. So ngayon, 0.14 times X plus 6. Okay. Itong percentage natin, i-multiply mo ngayon kay X at saka kay 6. So X plus 6 times 0.14. The equation is here, 0.72 plus 0.20x is equal to 0.14 times x plus x. Alright, so you multiply natin. So we have 14 or 0.14 times x, that is 0.14x. 0.14 times 6, that is 0.84. Dito, bring down, kopya lang. Then, we have this one, 0.84 minus 0.72. So ito, lipat natin dito. Itong si 0.14, lipat din natin dito para parehas sila ng itsura. May mga variables. Then, 0.20 minus 0.4 is 0.6. Then, 0.84 minus 0.72 is 0.12. Then, divide both sides. So we have x is equal to 2. Therefore, the class needs to mix 2 liters of the 20% alcohol solution. So yan po ang ating answer for this equation. Okay, next. In TBL baking class, the students studied a certain grade of milk which contains 10% butterfat and a certain grade of 60% butterfat. How many liters of each must be taken to obtain mixtures of 100 liters that will be 45% butterfat? So we have this one, the table. So we have milk, cream, resulting mixture. So the value is 0.10 for milk, 0.60 for cream, and the mixture is 0.45. So the amount is 100 minus x, and then for the cream naman, x liters, that is equivalent to 100 liters. So mixtures, so 10% times 100 minus x, and then 0.60 times x. Then dito sa resulting natin, 0.45 times 100. So we have the equation 0.10 times 100 minus x plus 0.60x is equal to 0.45 times 100. So we have 0.45 times 100 is 45. Then we have this one. Okay, so 0.10 times 100, that is 10. Okay, next. This is plus 60 tayo. Okay, next. 0.10 times x, kalimutan ko. That is 0.10x. Then, i-add natin, combine like terms, 0.10x plus 0.60x. That is 0.50x. Kasi this is minus. 0.50x is equal to 45 minus 10. Therefore, 0.50x is equal to 35. Then divide both sides. So, magiging ang value natin is x is equal to 70. So, thus 70 liters of milk with 10% butterfat and 30 liters of ice cream with 60% butterfat is needed. Okay, last problem, we have money problem. Shane saves money in her piggy bank. A total of 4,800 consisting of 50 peso and 100 peso bills. The number of 50 peso bills is 16, than twice the number of 100 bills. So how many bills of each kind does Shane have in her piggy bank? So solution, let x is equal be the number of 100 peso bill, 2x minus 16 be the number of 50 peso bill. So if you're going to table, ito po ang kanyang itsura. So the total amount of Shane's money, which is 4,800, is equal to the amount of 50 peso bills and the total amount of 100 peso bills that she has. So we have equation. So 50 times 2x minus 16 plus 100x equals to 4,800. So distribution method, 50 times 2x, that is 100x, and 50 times negative 16, that is negative 800. Okay, plus 100x. So 100x plus 100x, that is 200x. Then plus 800 sa kabila, so we have 5,600. 5,600 divided by 200 divided by 200, so we have x is equal to 28. So therefore, there are 28 pieces of 100 peso bill, and 2 times 28 minus 16, so this is 56 minus 16, that is 40 pieces of peso bill. So a total of 4,800. Okay, let's try this one. The larger of two numbers is 5 less than twice the smaller number, and their sum is 28. Okay, so I hope mayroong naintindihan sa ating tutorial ngayon. So hindi madali, but the secret is we need to practice, practice, practice. Intindihin yung tanong para makuha siya. Okay, hanggang sa muli. So masyado nang mahaba yung ating tutorial this evening. So hanggang sa muli. So this is Teacher Ayan. So please like, share, and comment for this video. Paki-comment po ang answer sa baba. And magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Daghang salamat sa pakikinig. Ingat po tayo lagi. Bye-bye!